Hi guys, and welcome back to another Transfer Centre video by myself, Bateson87. This one's come around thick and fast because of what's happened today, and obviously mainly this morning with the transfer of John Stones to Manchester City, which is an insane amount of money, and we'll be talking about it a little bit further into the video. So if you guys do want any MSP, PSN codes or cheap game codes, go and check out g2a.com, their link is down below. If we're trying to hit over 5,000 likes, that'd be absolutely awesome, and guys, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. If you missed any of the videos on the channel recently as well, guys, go and check them out, as I know there has been a lot and there's more to come as well. So like I said, guys, Transfer Centre, 2 in a row. Probably not going to do another one to the weekend now unless something major happens, but something major has happened today. Now it's looking like Ashley Young is becoming another one on the cool list of Mourinho, a player which is surplus to requirements, which seems to be quite a lot of the Manchester United players, including the likes of Schweinsteiger, and looking like it's going to be Fellaini as well, with the addition to Pogba into the team now. So Ashley Young linked with a move to Crystal Palace, more than likely going to happen as well, as Crystal Palace have just come into some money, or just about to come into some money, as you'll see in a sec. The next one we got, guys, is Lucas Perez. This guy is a striker out in the league currently, and apparently Leicester are in advanced talks to sign him, and this deal should be done within the next week. So an interesting one to come to the Premier League. Don't look too far into his card though, as obviously it won't be that rated when it does come to FIFA. The next one we got, guys, is Brendan Galloway. This is a left back currently for Everton, and it's looking like Newcastle are going to continue the splurge to try and get players to try and help them get back into the Premier League, and it's looking like Galloway is going to be one of them players. The next one we got, guys, is Koulibaly. This one's gone quiet for a very, very long time, but Chelsea have come out today and said that they're not going to be giving up on their pursuit of Koulibaly, and I reckon this one's still going to be a high figure transfer, but definitely not nowhere near the price that Manchester City have paid for John Stones, who was also a Chelsea target towards the January transfer window and even at the start of the summer transfer window. So Chelsea are having to look abroad now to try and bring some talent in. The next one we got, guys, is Mustafi, linked with a move to 2 clubs. One of them is Arsenal, still heavily linked because of the injuries which have suffered to Pauletta, Gabriel, and also Mertesacker. Mustafi's been the #1 name, but Manchester City really do want him, and one of the things they're going to try and do is a swap deal for Mangala for Mustafi and some money as well. So maybe that one could tempt them into releasing him to Manchester City, and honestly City are building a pretty decent side, along with obviously Manchester United. The 2 Manchester clubs are working hard this transfer period. Next one we got, guys, is Christian Benteke, covered in yesterday's video, saying that Liverpool would not accept anything less than 32.5 million. A lot of people tweeted me and commented in the video as well, saying that maybe the Chinese league, when it reopens the transfer window, maybe someone out there would pay that price. But it's actually looking that Crystal Palace, like I said, are coming into some money in a little bit, are trying to free up some funds to try and bring Christian Benteke. Now, looking at the prices of players in the Premier League currently, that probably is a decent price. If you look at the inflation over the past year itself, with the TV rights and all the money coming into the Premier League, then Benteke probably is still worth that price. Technically, it's looking like Liverpool are still going to lose some money on him, but it does save his career. It does get us the 32.5 million which we paid for him, and it gets Crystal Palace an absolutely godly striker, who is a dogfight striker, and unfortunately that never happened with Liverpool, even though we're in a hell of a lot of dogfights, and he just didn't really do that much. And also I think that Alan Pardew will be having a word with him about that penalty against Crystal Palace last season. The next one we got, guys, is Borja Baston. He has agreed a fee now. Well, the clubs have agreed a fee to sign him to Swansea. Absolutely solid player in FIFA. Don't really know much about him in real life. A lot of people are rating him to be very, very good, and this one should be near completion within the next 48 hours. We also have Nasri, Mangala, and Boni. All 3 of these players are Manchester City going to listen to offers for them and get their careers done elsewhere. So Mangala potentially could be used as a trade for Mustafi, as well as some cash, as I did say. Nasri's linked with AC Milan, and I think Boni, no one's come for Boni. Swansea are signing loads of strikers, so who knows where he's going to end up by the start of the season. The next one we got, guys, is Yannick Bolasie. This is what Everton have done. Everton have made 50 million or 47.5 million today, and they have went and spent it wisely, or aiming to anyway. They put a bid in for Bolasie early on in the morning, which was rejected. I think it's gone to 30 million for Yannick Bolasie. Now, a lot of people, even Everton fans, are saying that he's a hit and miss style player, even though when he plays against Liverpool, he does become the Cristiano Ronaldo of the Premier League every single time. But he is going to be a decent and expensive, even more expensive, 5-star skillet in the next FIFA. Got his own skill move after him, and hopefully he does well at Everton. Even though I'm not really an Everton fan, I hope Yannick Bolasie does do do well if this deal does come through. And obviously we will recap on Sunday or Saturday when the transfers do happen. Next one we got, guys, is Forestieri. I think Derby have put an £8 million or £7 million bid in for him today to move from Sheffield Wednesday to Derby. Very, very good player in the Championship. I thought he may have moved up a league. It's not happened, and Derby County have gone for him. Next player we got, guys, is Carlos Sanchez. This is a confirmed transfer. He has moved from Aston Villa to Fiorentina. We did cover this one early on in the week, or maybe even later on last week. And this one's finally gone through today. A lot of defensive players, guys. It is like the back end of the transfer window now, and defensive seems to be the ideas on a lot of people's heads. We've got Paddy McNair, current Manchester United player. Sunderland are close to signing him for around £5 million. There's also one more player as well, Paddy Love or something like that. No, it might not be Paddy Love. Summit Love. He's not on FIFA, and he's going for £1 million. So two Manchester United players are going to Sunderland in the next couple of days. We also have Ashley Williams. Some more money. Everton have been after him for a very, very long time. Now John Stones has gone. They need that replacement, and Ashley Williams is looking like he's going to be having his medical at Everton today before moving on to Goodison Park. So a solid signing. Liverpool fan, as you guys do know, but obviously football's football and money's money. So no qualms of Ashley Williams going to Everton. A very, very, very good signing for them as well. We also have John Stones, the main talking point of the day. Now the most expensive player in world football who plays in defence. So the most expensive defender in the world. He tops the chart with the likes of David Luiz for 30 odd million, who went to PSG. He also tops the chart with, I'm trying to think, Thiago Silva is below him. Loads of players are below him. He's like 20 million more expensive than all the other players behind. Ridiculous feat. Ridiculous amounts of money, but that shows, guys, homegrown English players and obviously playing in the Premier League already go for a lot of money. We saw the transfer fee of our man Sterling as well last season. That was insane. This one's a ridiculous figure. He's now got to live up to the price tag, and he said that the reason he did want to join Manchester City was because Joe Hart and Raheem Sterling did tell him to join during the England camp for the Euros. So John Stones has got a lot to live up to. Do you guys think he is going to live up to it? Do you think he's going to slot straight into the Manchester City defence and do the business, or do you think he's going to have a rough season like he did last season, but hopefully that will mature in him as defenders seem to get better with age, so they've actually got him at a peak time. The next two players, guys, the first one is Fabio. We covered this last time round, where he is going to be returning to the Premier League with Middlesbrough. Pending medical. This one should be done in the next couple of days as well. And the final one, guys, is Everton have put a bid in for Lamine Kone. Now, I don't know if anything's changed with this one, but this was what I saw when I woke up this morning. But a lot of things have changed when it comes to Everton going for a lot of players today. Mainly an Everton video, this one. But a lot of transfers have been done. A lot of ones confirmed. A lot of nice players. So, if we go and take a look at the transfers for today, guys, the main talking points, I want to know from you, the Manchester City trio, and even Navas is on that cool list as well. We've got Mangala, Nasri, Boney, and obviously Navas. I want to know where you guys think they'll end up. Do you think Mustafi will become the replacement as a swap deal for Mangala? Ashley Williams, do you think he's going to do a good job at Everton as a replacement for John Stones? John Stones, do you think he's going to live up to the price tag of 50? Well, it's 47.5 million, but it does creep up to 50 with performances, I think it was. So let me know what you think of John Stones. Also want to know what you think of the Balassi transfer. A lot of the money which they got for John Stones is going to go instantly on Yannick Balassi. Do you think he can be a game changer for Everton? What position do you think he'll play? And do you think he will be that flair player which he was at Crystal Palace? And also, I want to know about Christian Benteke. Do you think this is actually going to happen and go through? Do you think he's going to do the business at Crystal Palace? And do you think that Alan Pardew is going to give him an ear ripping for that penalty against Crystal Palace? Mustafi, this one's a long going one. Who do you think is going to get in, Manchester City or Arsenal? And Koulibaly, do you think this one's going to be tied up before the start of the season? So a lot of transfers to digest, a lot of defensive ones today as well. A very, very interesting past 24 hours, to be fair. Pogba, the amount of social media I've seen on him, not just by his fans, but Adidas have been absolutely milking it, but fair play, sure they should. And it's going to, and even the DAB Central's coming to the Premier League. I don't like the DAB, it's a bit cringy, you know, and I think a lot of people do agree with me, but it's going to be an interesting season for sure. Now, if you guys do want to see a Premier League prediction video by myself, let me know in the comment section below, guys, and I'll aim to do that on for Friday. And if you do want to see it, let me know in the comment section below. If you don't want to see it, that's no problem, but I won't mind having a detailed look at the Premier League and where I think teams will rank up when it comes to the Premier League starting on Saturday. So like I said, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like rating. If you haven't seen any of the other videos on the channel, feel free to go and check them out. But a massive day of transfers, and I bet a lot of people have got smiles on their face, especially Pogba's agent.